Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, scholars. It's a terrific Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. We're going to be focusing on Lesson 15. Welcome to first grade ELA virtual learning. Hope you're ready to grow your brain. Just a few reminders, scholars. Ms. Jackson will be looking for the scholars with the most I-ready minutes. I am only looking for the scholars with more than 30 minutes. I know you can do it. Please do your best with that. I'm also looking for the scholars with the most Get Epic minutes, as well as grow our team points. And just a reminder, I will have my video chat on Friday. I will have one at 12:30, and I will have the second one at 3:45. Hope to see you there on Friday. Also, big shout out to all the scholars who completed their iReady assessment yesterday. Remember, if you completed it and you made growth, you received 10 Grow Our Team points. If you completed it and you did not make growth, it's okay. You still received 5 Grow Our Team points. As long as you did it independently and on your own, that's all I wanted you to do. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Objective. Objective. I will read with purpose and understanding. All right, scholars, let's get to it. All right, so today we're going to be reading A House in the Clouds. I wonder what this will be about, what this story will be about. A House in the Clouds. Will it be a castle up high? Would it be a house that's just sitting up high in the fog? What does that mean? A house in the clouds. Well, let's keep going and we shall see. All right. AY together makes what sound? A. Good. Day. Way. Say. Multi-syllable words. Remember, multi-syllable means more than one syllable. It means it can have 2 syllables, 3 syllables, 4 syllables, however many. So long as it's more than one, it's considered a multi-syllable word, okay? Gomez. Mexico. Important. Offer. Vast is an adjective. Vast is an adjective because it describes a noun. It means huge. It means, for example, I would say, look at that vast pile of stones. Scrape is a verb. Scrape is a verb because it is an action word. It is something that can be done. The word scrape means to rub. For example, I would say the building seemed to scrape the sky. Tilt is a verb. Tilt is a verb because it is an action word. It is something that we can do. It means to move up, down, or to a side. For example, I would say Kay had to tilt her head to see the entire skyscraper. Offer is a verb. Offer is a verb because it is an action word. It's something that we can do. It means to give. It means, for example, I would say Joshua will offer help to his dad with the groceries. All right, scholars, we're going to be reading today's story to find out what Kay and Martez mean by saying they have a house in the clouds. And that is the title of today's story, A House in the Clouds. If we had our reader, we will be turning to page 58. If you do not have your packet right with you right now, pause the video, go get it, and then come back, okay? Just a reminder, scholars, I am challenging you to read as much as you can independently. So if you would like to, you can pause the video and read it independently, or you can mute it and read along with me, okay? Starting with the title. A House in the Clouds. Finger underneath the word the. The next day, Mr. Gomez takes Martez, Kay, and Kay's mom and dad on a trip. Finger underneath the word in. In the car, Mr. Gomez says, "You will like this next place. The stones there have stood for much, much longer than the last stones." Finger underneath the word when. Challenge, pause the video and read independently, or mute it and read along with me. When they get to the site, they see 3 vast piles of stones, all of which rise to a point and then seem to scrape the clouds. One of them is so big that Kay and Martez have to tilt their necks all the way back to see the top of it. Finger underneath the word goodness. "Goodness," says Kay's mom. Finger underneath the word cool. "Cool," says Martez. Finger underneath the word was. Challenging you to mute the video so that you can read along with Ms. Jackson, or pause it so you can read it independently. "Was this a shrine?" Kay's mom asks. Finger underneath the word yes. "Yes," says Mr. Gomez. "This was a shrine to a snake god. That one there was a shrine to the sun god. And that one was a shrine to the moon god." Finger underneath the word were. "Were they Aztec shrines?" Martez asks. Finger underneath the word sort. "Sort of," Mr. Gomez says. "The Aztecs came after. The shrines were set up that way. The shrines were set up way back in the past. But the Aztecs came here and added to the shrines. This was an important place for them. They came here to offer gifts to their gods." Finger underneath the word can. Just a reminder, pause the video, read independently, or mute it and read along with Miss Jackson, okay? "Can we get to the top of one of them?" asks Kay. Finger underneath the word yes. "Yes, you can," says Mr. Gomez. "If your mom and dad says it's fine, but you must grab on the rope. But you must grab onto the rope." Finger underneath the word K. Kay and Martez make their way to the top. It takes them a long time to get there. From the top, they can see for miles and miles. Finger underneath the word Martez. Martez yells, "Kay and I have a house in the clouds." Finger underneath the word Kay. Kay says, "Look, Mom and Dad look like bugs from up here." Finger underneath the word Kay. Kay waves her hands at her mom and dad. They wave back. All right, scholars. Hope you're ready to grow your brain. So, these 3 questions, I will need for you to take a picture and send it to Ms. Jackson, okay? If you get them all 3 correct, that will be 3 Grow Our Team points. If you get some of them correct, I'll give you however many Grow Our Team points based on the ones that you got correct. You also have to include the page number. If the page number is not on there, I will not be able to give you credit for that answer. I'll read the questions to you. I will not read the answers. You will have to read the answers independently, okay? Number 1 says, "What do Kay and Martez see?" You have to read the 3 answers, select the 1 correct answer, and tell me what page number you got that answer from. Number 2 says, Mr. Gomez tells Kay and Martez that they must grab onto Read the 3 answers, select the 1 correct answer, and tell me which page number you got that answer from. And then number 3 says, what do Kay's mom and dad look like from the top? You're going to read the 3 answers, select the 1 correct answer, and then tell me what page number you got that answer from. When you're done with those 3, please make sure your parents, your guardian, your auntie, your uncle, your grandparents, your cousin, your siblings, whomever, takes a picture of this page only, and send it to Ms. Jackson, okay? Remember, you can get points for that, okay? Then you're going to do number 4 and 5. So what you're going to do is restate an answer. Number 4 says, why were the shrines important to the Aztecs? You're going to say, the shrines were important to the Aztecs. Then you're going to add the word because, okay? That's all a part of restating. And then you tell me why. And then you know what word that is supposed to be. And then what page number gave you that information. So the shrines were important to the Aztecs because, what page number gives you that information? And then number 5 says, would you like to go up to the top of the shrine? Why or why not? What you're going to say is, I would like to go to the top of the shrine because, or I would not like to go up to the top of the shrine because, Okay, when you're done with this page, please make sure I get a picture of 1, 2, and 3. You can get points for that. Please do your best. That's all I want you to do, scholars. All right, we're going to read out loud. You're going to silently read. Ms. Jackson highlighted the most important part of these words. The newer digraphs in this word. Silently reading. If you said play in the rain, give yourself a point. Silently reading. If you said pat your nose, give yourself a point. Silently reading. If you said sway from side to side, give yourself a point. Silently reading. Remember, OA makes the O sound. If you said moan and groan, give yourself a point. Silently reading. If you said make some toast, give yourself a point. And that's it, scholars. Today is an ABC Mouse Day. Go ahead, get onto ABC Mouse, learn a lot of things, find out who your pet is, feed your pet, make sure your pet has water and food and is clean and has been groomed. Do your best. If you don't know your ABC Mouse information, let your parents send me a text message. Okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.